Hi guys, welcome to Hoops Junction. All I can say is Doc Rivers is at it again, and this time he has some company. Man, versus the Houston Rockets, Doc Rivers doing his coaching job as usual, and I believe Austin Rivers, his son, gets fouled. Get upset. So Austin Rivers drives the hoop. He gets fouled. He doesn't get the call. His initial reaction was to say, "I was fouled," and he pushes out his arm. He pushes out his arm into an official. Now, mind you, the NBA has a rule where you cannot touch the officials. You cannot push them, bump them, anything. If you do any of those, you will be ejected. He bumps the official with his left arm, pushes him, and said, "That was a foul. It's bullshit. I didn't get the call." What happens to Austin Rivers? Well, as we all know, you're out of here. Austin Rivers gets teched up, and he's gone. As he's leaving, he's telling the referee to kiss my ass. He's telling him it's bullshit, etc., etc. Which makes sense, because as soon as Austin hit the referee, he said, "Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that." He kind of lost track where he was. He didn't know the referee was right there, but it's too late. What does Daddy do? Doc Rivers comes out, starts criticizing the referee, and starts saying, "You made the bad call. It was a foul. This is bullshit," etc., etc. Well, guess what happens to Doc Rivers? I think this is his third time this year. Doc Rivers gets ejected from the game. I told Doc earlier this season, leave the referees alone. You're sending the worst message, not only to your players, to your fans, but to the NBA itself. And that's why the Clippers don't get any respect. The Clippers have too many guys that whine to the referees. The coach does it. The star player does it. Chris Paul, Blake Griffin does it. The bench player, Austin Rivers, does it. And it's just it's from top to bottom. It's always complaining and complaining after about one call to another call. Ejections, technicals, you name it, they have it all. You know what I'm saying? And it's absolutely sad. The Clippers have reached their ceiling. Like, there's nothing more that they can do. They have some of the best talent in the NBA, but they can't go far, can't get to the Western Conference Finals. They have a coach, which is an angry man. He gets angry after every call, yells at referees, and gets ejected. And here's the funny thing about Doc Rivers getting ejected. It's not the fact that his son got ejected and he gets ejected after. What's funny is, on a pregame show, he said he's going to talk a lot of trash to the referees and see if he can get James Harden ejected. And the Bible said, "The trap that you lay for others will be the trap that gets you." And he's the one that ends up getting ejected. So just his mind frame, thinking about getting players ejected, gets him ejected. Clippers are done. They're going to have to think about a coaching change. Doc Rivers cannot handle the pressures of being a coach and a GM. He has to stick to being a GM and get another coach in that could actually maintain his temper. And his son playing for him is serves as another conflict of interest, because if he feels like his son is wronged, he kind of forgets the whole "I'm a coach" thing. He becomes a father, and when you're a father, there's nothing you want to do for your son. Austin was wrong. Everybody sees as wrong. There's no reason to even get at the refs about it. You can make a quiet comment about it to your own players. You can get them fired up. You can say they're trying to cheat, they're trying to wrong us. But you can't get mad at the referee. The referee was pushed. It's a blatant push. Even if it was an accident, it happened. He got tossed. Move on. And that's the issue with the Clippers. They just never can move on. They can have a close game. If they feel like they're not getting calls, they'll stop playing the close game and get blown out because they're too busy arguing with the referees instead of paying attention to the game. It's over. They're going to blow up this team. Unless they can get to the Western Conference Finals or go to the NBA Finals, this team is going to get blown up. Free agency is coming up, I believe, for Chris Paul. And guys are leaving. They're going to leave. I mean, how much more can you take? Even your own coach can't control his mouth, even with something that is easy to understand. A baby can understand it. Do not touch the officials. You touch the officials, bumping them, shoving them, anything, you will get ejected. Plain and simple. What is there to argue about? And yet, Doc Rivers still gets tossed. Makes absolutely no sense. I'm going to leave it up to you guys. What do you think about the Clippers? Do you think they can make it? Do you think they have a fighting chance? Or do they need to bring in a head coach other than Doc Rivers? Doc Rivers can stay and be the GM, but they got to bring in somebody else different. This is Vlad from Hoops Junction, where Hoops meets Hoopla. Like, comment, and subscribe. Peace.